Doctors have told you for years to walk every day 10,000 steps. Every morning, every evening, you followed their advice. Walk around the park. You walk through your neighborhood. You even track your steps on your phone because you were told. Walking keeps you healthy, that it keeps your muscles strong. But here's what no one ever told you. Walking does not build muscle, and if you're relying on your daily walks to fight muscle loss, you may already be losing strength faster than you realize. There's a silent condition that affects nearly every adult after the age of 40, a condition that weakens the body from the inside out. It's called sarcopenia, the age loss of muscle mass. It doesn't happen overnight. It begins quietly. You don't feel it at first. You still move fine. You still go for your walks, but beneath the surface, your muscles are shrinking. Fibers that once fired with energy are now dormant. The strength you once took for granted slowly fades away. Studies show that after the age of 50, most adults lose 1 to 2% of their muscle mass every year. By 70, that number can reach 30%. Even worse, the muscles that remain are weaker, slower, and less coordinated. And here's the shocking part. Walking doesn't stop it. Walking is good for your heart. It helps your circulation, your mood, and your endurance. But it does very little for your muscles, because walking is not resistance. It's repetition without challenge. Your muscles move, but they're barely working, only around 20 to 30% of their full capacity. There's no tension, no resistance, no growth signal. Think about it. If you lift a pencil all day long, will your arms grow? Of course not, because growth needs resistance. Muscles need a reason to adapt, a signal that says, I need to get stronger. Walking never gives that signal, and that's why so many older adults, despite staying active, notice their legs getting thinner, their arms softer, their grip weaker, their energy fading. They are moving every day, but still losing muscle. They're active, yet fragile, alive, but slowly losing the strength that once defined them. The danger isn't just weakness, it's what comes after. When your muscles weaken, your balance declines, your posture collapses, your bones lose protection, and one small fall, a simple misstep, can lead to a fracture that changes everything. Doctors call it the fragility spiral. The moment one injury leads to another, and independence begins to slip away. But here's the good news. You can stop it. You can rebuild what time has taken. You can restore your strength, your balance, and your energy with just a few minutes a day. No gym, no equipment, no pain, because researchers have discovered something remarkable. Certain bodyweight exercises done slowly, using nothing but your own body and gravity, can activate up to 90% of your muscle fibers. That's more than walking, more than light weights, more than any treadmill can ever do. And these exercises are safe. They protect your joints. They don't overload your spine. They don't require you to bend or twist dangerously. They simply reawaken muscles that have been asleep for years. But here's the mistake most people make. They either do too little, light stretches that don't build anything, or too much, lifting heavy weights that tear old joints apart. Both extremes are wrong, and both can lead to injury, pain, and even hospitalization. I've seen it countless times. Older adults trying to get fit by lifting weights they shouldn't, or doing exercises their bodies can't handle. Within weeks, they're back in pain, and worse, they lose confidence to ever try again. That's why the solution must be simple, safe, and science-backed, and it exists. 2 simple exercises you can do at home right now that rebuild muscle, restore balance, and reactivate your body's natural strength-building response. They require no equipment, no resistance bands, no weights, just your body and a few minutes of your time. In the next part of this video, I'll show you the first one. It's a movement you can do anywhere, against a wall, and yet it engages your chest, shoulders, triceps, and core, nearly 70% of full activation. A simple move that's changing the lives of thousands of seniors worldwide. And when combined with the second exercise I'll reveal later, it can completely transform how your body feels and functions, no matter your age. So before you take your next evening walk, pause for a moment. Because the real secret to strength after 50 is not how far you walk, but how deeply you challenge your muscles. And starting today, you'll learn exactly how to do that, safely, naturally, and scientifically. You see, walking might keep your heart active, but it doesn't challenge your muscles enough to grow. That's where the first real exercise comes in. A simple move that requires no weights, no resistance bands, just a wall. It's called the wall push-up. Now, before you roll your eyes and think, that's too easy, listen carefully, because this simple exercise has been shown in multiple EMG studies to activate over 60% of your upper body muscles safely, and without the risk that comes with floor push-ups or gym presses. Let's understand what makes it so powerful. When you do a wall push-up, your chest, shoulders, triceps, and core all fire together. Your body leans forward slightly, and as you push back, you're moving against gravity, creating controlled resistance that your muscles can actually handle. No pain in the joints, no strain on the lower back, just clean, safe muscle activation. And here's what makes this move a game changer for older adults. Unlike walking, which only uses muscles at about 20 to 30% of their potential, wall push-ups recruit those same muscles at 60 to 70% capacity, right? In the sweet spot for growth. That's the secret. Muscle doesn't grow just because you move. It grows because you challenge it, not too much, not too little, just enough when done right. Wall push-ups strengthen your chest and arms, improve your posture, and even stabilize your core, something most seniors start losing after the age of 50. And the best part? You can do them anywhere, at home, in your kitchen, against a sturdy wall, even in your living room while watching TV. Now, let me tell you exactly how to perform wall push-ups the right way. Stand facing a wall. About 2 feet away, place your palms flat on the wall at shoulder height and shoulder width apart. Step your feet slightly back, keeping your body in a straight line from head to heels. Now slowly bend your elbows, bringing your chest toward the wall. Pause for a second, feel your muscles working, then push back to your starting position. Breathing out as you do. That's 1 rep. Simple, controlled, effective. Aim for 3 sets of 10 repetitions to start with. As your strength improves, increase your angle by stepping a little farther from the wall. This makes the movement slightly harder and continues to challenge your muscles. You don't need to chase heavy weights or fancy gym routines. The key is consistency and control. Even doing just 5 minutes of wall push-ups daily can begin reversing muscle loss in your upper body. Within weeks, you'll feel more stable when getting out of a chair. Your arms will handle daily tasks more easily, lifting groceries, pushing open doors, even hugging your loved ones tighter. Because what you're rebuilding isn't just strength, it's confidence. Now, let's talk about something most people don't realize. Why is it that so many seniors lose their upper body strength first? It's because our chest and shoulder muscles are the first to shrink when we stop challenging them. Every year after 40, you can lose up to 1% of your muscle mass, and most of that happens in the upper body. That's why wall push-ups are the perfect antidote. They reawaken dormant muscle fibers gently, without stress or injury. Even NASA uses wall push-up variations to keep astronauts' muscles from wasting away in space. Because in zero gravity, resistance training is the only thing that keeps muscle tissue alive. And you're doing the same, creating resistance safely, right in your own home. Now imagine this. You're not gasping for air. You're not struggling under a heavy barbell. Just you, a wall, and your own body weight, rebuilding strength, one controlled push at a time. And every rep you do tells your body something powerful. I'm not done yet. Your muscles listen. They adapt. They grow back stronger. That's the first step toward defeating sarcopenia, reclaiming control over your body. But don't stop here, because while the wall push-up rebuilds your upper body, the second exercise I'm about to reveal next targets your legs, your balance, and your hormones, the true foundation of muscle, strength, and mobility. It's even more powerful than the first one, and it's the reason why men and women in their 70s and 80s in certain blue zones still walk effortlessly, climb stairs with ease, and live fully independent lives. Stay with me, because once you add that second exercise to your routine, you'll begin to feel changes you haven't felt in years. Your body will thank you, and your strength will return faster than you ever thought possible. The most powerful leg exercise you can do at home, and why it triggers the same muscle-building response as a full gym workout. If wall push-ups awaken the upper body, then chair squats rebuild your foundation, the legs that carry you through life. Because here's the truth, most people lose strength from the ground up. Your legs, hips, and glutes hold the power to stand, to climb, to live freely. And once those weaken, everything else begins to crumble. That's why this second exercise is not just about fitness, it's about freedom. Now, don't be fooled by its simplicity. A chair squat might look easy, but science calls it one of the most complete muscle-building movements ever discovered. It activates nearly every large muscle group in your lower body, your quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, calves, and even your core, all working together in perfect harmony. And here's the secret most people never hear. When these large muscles engage, your body releases a surge of anabolic hormones, the very same growth signals your body stops producing with age. That means every time you perform chair squats correctly, you're literally telling your body to turn the clock back. Researchers at the International Journal of Environmental Research and Public Health found something remarkable. They followed adults aged 70 to 92 who performed chair squats 4 times per week for 16 weeks. The results stunned the scientific community. On average, participants gained 3.7 pounds of lean leg muscle, improved their sit-to-stand time by 43%, and cut their risk of falling by nearly half. Think about that. No supplements, no gym memberships, just the consistent practice of sitting and standing correctly, mindfully, every day. Now let's talk about how to do it right. Find a sturdy chair, one that won't slide or tip. Stand directly in front of it with your feet shoulder-width apart, toes pointing slightly outward. Extend your arms straight ahead for balance. Take a deep breath now. Imagine you're about to sit down, but you're doing it in slow motion. Push your hips back first, as if reaching for the chair behind you. Let your knees bend naturally, keeping them in line with your toes. Lower yourself until your glutes just touch the seat, and pause. Then press your feet firmly into the ground and rise back up, breathing out as you stand tall. That's 1 repetition. Do it slowly. Feel every muscle working. This is not a race, it's control, awareness, strength. Start with 2 sets of 10 reps, and as you get stronger, add another set. Even if you only do 10 chair squats a day, your body will start responding within weeks. Your legs will feel firmer, your steps lighter. You'll notice stairs no longer intimidate you. That's progress, real, visible progress. And here's a beautiful story. In a small village called Bama, in southern China, one of the world's rare blue zones where people routinely live past 100 elders have been performing a ritual for generations. Every morning and evening, they practice a simple movement they call platform breathing. It's nothing more than a slow, mindful squat onto a low stool, exactly like a chair squat. They believe it cleanses the lungs and strengthens the spirit. But modern science shows something deeper. This motion keeps their leg muscles thick and strong well into old age. Walk through Bama today, and you'll see 95-year-olds crouching down in their gardens, standing up with ease, their legs steady as bamboo. That's not coincidence, that's consistency. Because when you train your legs, you're not just building muscle, you're building stability. You're protecting your hips and knees. You're improving circulation, balance, and the ability to stand tall. Too many people underestimate the power of sitting and standing. They chase complicated gym routines and forget the fundamentals. But every chair squat you perform is a quiet rebellion against aging. It tells your body, I still belong in motion. And here's one more secret. If you combine wall push-ups with chair squats, you activate over 90% of your body's major muscle groups. A full body workout without a single dumbbell. You can do them back to back in less than 10 minutes. No noise, no equipment, no excuses. That's the beauty of these exercises. They fit into your life, not the other way around. Now, imagine this. You wake up tomorrow. Take a deep breath, walk to your wall. Perform 10 push-ups. Then you turn around, face your chair, and do 10 slow squats. That's it. You've activated nearly every muscle that keeps you strong, upright, and alive. It's simple, it's sustainable, and it works because muscle doesn't understand age. It only understands effort. So give your body the signal it's been waiting for. Start small, be consistent. Watch how quickly your strength begins to return. Stay tuned, because the truth might surprise you.